What's the... No. 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 Family-friendly video. Family-friendly video.
Don't laugh at me. I said don't. This? You see this? I know you can't tell I'm being serious right now, but I mean it. This is fashion. Alright, so, now that we've got that intro out of the way here, hey, it's Ethan from Super Lookable Games, and, before we get into the video, I wanted to say, sorry for the lack of content. I know I haven't been active, and lordy. Yeah, so I won't promise more activity, but I can say it's my favorite month of the year, and so maybe spooky stuff, who knows. And with that, let's get right into the news. Ever wondered the difference between post-production and physical effects? How about CGI and visual effects? No, of course not. We may have talked about this before on a previous video. I just feel that I could do better than what I already said or did. I also feel I could do better editing-wise. So strap in and buckle your buns! Let's get ready for an info ride that the NSA could be questioning! Like everything, editing has a beginning. This beginning was in 1904, around the same time as iconic films like Rescue by Rover, The Great Train Robbery. Both of these films utilized primitive editing, which, mind you, was a painstaking process where they would take a pair of scissors and some film paste to literally stick two scenes together, creating an almost seamless switch between two takes. This has created what we call cutting and pasting, or snipping in terms of editing. As stated, employing these techniques allowed the director and filmmaker to take multiple shots of the same scene. So now all movies weren't just black and white, stagnant with bad audio quality. They were black and white, having a closer presumption of audio and accompaniment and a companion with more diverse and interesting scenes. I can word correctly. A good example would be the film The Thieving Hand, made in 1908 as an American short film. It was directed by J. Stuart Blackton. This film was acclaimed for its astounding photography and effects for its age. It was filmed in Flatbush, Brooklyn, and it was released on February 1st, 1908. The film itself is about a beggar who does a kind of deed for a man walking by him on the street. This man then kindly and graciously tries to repay the offer to the beggar by buying him a new arm for the missing one he already had. The hand becomes sentient. Okay, hold on. The hand becomes sentient, and as the beggar goes back to the street, it begins thrusting from the when those people come near, the ones. It moves and swingadids in wildly as a distraction to grab valuables off of people. There are several cuts throughout the film, including one moment where the beggar removes the appendages from his body, or removes the appendage. He's not a butcher. In doing so, he takes it to a pawnbroker, wanting to get rid of it. Feeling almost ashamed for the I may be in mid-sentence, but I'm thirsty. Feeling ashamed for the deeds he didn't commit, the hand thieves from the pawnbroker returns to the beggar with a handful of beautiful jewelry. The pawnbroker notices this and goes directly to the police, who promptly arrest him. I won't spoil the ending in case anyone is still up for some reason gonna go and watch a film made in 1908 in a black and white without any sound. I mean, actually, I will play a few moments from this video. It's on YouTube, so it was incredibly hard to find, but seeing as it's going without any sound, I'm going to do you a solid and add in some of my own sound effects that I might deem appropriate.
That's smitten right there.
So at this point, you probably have caught on that this is a school project, and if you haven't, then I'm sorry. I'm trying to be subtle and I'm sucking at it, okay? Hint the formalities in absence of, for lack of better terms, blasphemy.
Family-friendly content. Family-friendly content. There shall only be Jesus in this house. No swearing of any kind in my household. Family-friendly content. Family-friendly content. Bless thy demons. Bless thy... Oh, I got Windex in my eye.
Yeah, I'm wearing a new shirt. It's a new day. Sue me, I like being clean. Now, why do I want this job? That's rhetorical, don't answer! I want this job for quite a few reasons, in all honesty. To summarize, it's for lust, greed, pride, and gluttony.
But Ethan, I didn't know you were such a sinner.
I know, right? I'm the perfect human being. I've done nothing wrong ever in my life. Let's go ahead and break this down. I've always had a deep and cherished love for editing. Even from a young, supple age of 11, I have been fascinated with camera, CGI, post-production, directing, and so on and so forth. This is my lustful dream I wish to fulfill, and no matter the cost, I am willing to take forth to get what I want. Yes, that's the words I wanted to use. Don't judge me, some of this is improv on the spot. With anything, you need money, from a delicious, delectable, delightful Twinkie to a factory worker who that works for Hostess, but specializes in Twinkies. Everything requires cash money, dog. So when I tell you that a film editor, as of recorded in 2011, earns on average a year $66,690, or if you want to translate that to hours, $32.06. Well, not to toot my own horn, but I am good at what I do. I mean, wow! I make some just good edits. Did you see that video back there that I made? It was really funny. I'm just so great and perfect and awesome and would you believe I had written all of this in the script? Even the sentence I'm saying right now. No, but seriously. I know I'm good at it, and I love it, so of course I'm prideful in the fact that I want to do this.
Did I mention how good I am, and that I'm actually self-taught?
Part of me is hungry to watch it go far. I feel like if I made it, things would be a feast of joy and ecstasy to me. To one day wake up and realize that your talent has brought you farther than anything could have possibly. The problem is, I know that I would hunger to strive further and better than whatever peak I would be at. Sorry to make it deep, but I feel that this can be said about all people on their quest for their dreams. Everyone wants to reach the peak of the mountain, but will be stuck thirsting for what is past the clear blue ocean we call the sky. So, as with all things, there's cons to it. This job is, well, with little thanks and hard to earn rewards. As stated earlier, editors get paid a lot, but that's on average. A lot of editors are actually never paid due to the fact that as an editor, the way your job is that you're contracted. Whether through connections you have to bigger people or by unintentionally attracting a client through your previous work. Along with that, it's a low demand job. Not a lot of films need editors usually due to the fact that most companies have pre-chosen teams that work really well together already on standby. So to put it simply, to be an editor takes considerable drive and determination, even in the face of difficult and daunting times. I know that with how much I love this type of thing, I am willing to fight for it and do what I must to be a part of something like this. I see film editing as an interesting and well-rounded job. Others may disagree, and that's okay though. I would still see myself being an editor, even with the difficulty that potentially will be given to me on my pursuit of this career. It's my passion, after all. The difficulty just means that it'll be much more rewarding in the end, and I know whatever happens, I will love every second of it. Thank you guys so much for watching this long, drawn-out video. I know it must have been killer to sit through and watch. Thanks to all those online databases, and small little info sites that I got a lot of research from. I had a blast making this video, and I will see you in the next video of this month's Super Spookable. You guys want to see a water gag? Funny meme. Fuck, that spilled onto my phone. I'm so stupid.